What's up, everybody? My name is Jeremy Klein, and today we're going to be talking about the current state of virtual currency regulation in the United States. Now, I know the big question on every crypto-curious mind out there is whether cryptocurrencies and virtual tokens are considered securities under the federal securities laws. And the answer to that question is yes. Yes, they are. Thanks for watching, everybody. Roll credits. See you next time. Come on, you know it's more complicated than that, and I'm not going to leave you hanging, so let's get into it. Generally, anything that is considered a security must be registered with the SEC unless a valid exemption applies. Now, with everything going on with cryptocurrency right now, there's a big question as to how these things are going to be regulated and under what framework. In the midst of all this uncertainty, it's often very helpful to look straight into the horse's mouth to figure out how the SEC itself looks at these things. Lucky for us, the SEC often issues reports and investigations to help provide some guidance in uncertain situations. Now, this brings us to what has come to be known as the Dow Investigation Report, or the DAO Investigation Report. What this is a report issued directly by the SEC related to virtual tokens known as the DAO, which raised approximately 12 million Ether, or about $150 million US in its ICO. Now, the report is meant to provide some guidance and advice for anybody who intends to use a distributed ledger or blockchain-enabled technology to raise capital so that they can generally get a sense of how they can ensure compliance with federal securities laws. Now, of course, the first question addressed in the DAO report is whether the DAO tokens are considered securities in the first place. What they did is they applied something known as the Howey test, which was created by an important US Supreme Court case in 1946 and is used to analyze whether anything is considered a security and therefore subject to US securities laws. Now, by applying this test, the SEC determined that the DAO token is in fact considered a security and therefore would have been required to register under the Securities Act unless a valid exemption applies. Another interesting finding made in the DAO report has to do with the trading platform that was used to actually trade the DAO tokens. Now, generally, under Section 5 of the Exchange Act, any broker, dealer, or exchange that effectuates transactions in securities or even reports transactions in securities has to register under Section 6 of the Exchange Act as a national securities exchange unless an exemption applies. Now, the DAO report didn't make an explicit finding on this issue, but they did indicate that the trading platform used to trade these DAO tokens appears to have satisfied the definition of an exchange and therefore would have had to register as a national securities exchange under the Exchange Act unless an exemption applied. So what can we take from this DAO report? First of all, we can see that the SEC aims to apply the existing framework of federal securities laws when analyzing virtual currencies that are offered through blockchain technology in the United States. Second, depending on the circumstances, virtual currency will be considered a security and therefore subject to federal securities laws. Third, even the trading platforms themselves may be required to register as national securities exchanges. But finally, and most importantly, the DAO report should serve as a stern warning to virtual currency promoters, trading platform builders, and blockchain currency entrepreneurs that there is a complex world of securities laws and regulations that must be considered in connection with your enterprise. Hey guys, thank you for watching this video. If you learned something or you like the things we're talking about, go ahead and subscribe to our channel or click the link in the description, which will take you to our law firm's blog where you can learn all about this type of stuff. Thanks for watching.